You probably heard the saying that the devil makes work for idle hands. I like that saying because it's really talking about the movement of energy. In theology, they would probably call it pestilence, and they say that if we have energy and we don't move energy, it creates pestilence. And pestilence is where the energy that doesn't move congeals and congests and becomes caustic. Excuse me, it stores in the body. It finds little pockets in different organs and different muscles and different places in the body, and it stays there. And obviously, if the energy doesn't continue to move, if you keep it blocked, it causes illnesses and can cause cancers, and it can cause all sorts of terrible problems. So pestilence is quite common. I see a lot of people with pestilence. I see a lot of the anger and a lot of the violence in the world is because people are, they might read a book and they might read an inspiring book, but they don't do anything with the energy. So they're full of inspiration, but they don't capture the energy, they don't convert the energy. So they get a lot of energy, but they don't convert it. Well, where's the energy going to go? If you create energy in the body, it's got to do something. If you don't move it, then it will turn in on you. It will break down into component parts. It will form little communes in your body, and the energy will, as weird as it sounds, the energy will pick up identities. The energy will pick up like different warring parts. So you'll start to hear this energy that's not moving, craving for a voice, or craving for an experience, or craving for an outlet. So that's why people have massive road rage, disproportionate displacements of energy. So pestilence is saying that if you're going through a period now where you're feeling angry, or you're feeling depressed, or you're feeling anxious, or you're feeling resentful, or you're feeling judgmental, or you're feeling cynical, it's probably because you're experiencing pestilence. You're calling energy in, but you haven't got the discipline to convert that energy. This is where we have to have discipline over our body. So we get energy coming in, or we're taking energy in all the time through our food, through our influences, through our impressions, through the sun, through everything. We only have to watch the news and you're going to bring energy in, and that energy needs to be converted and used. If we don't convert it and if we don't use it, then it creates a community of energy in your body that will sit in different places and create all sorts of problems. And you'll as an artist, I see this all the time, because if I have a few days where I'm not converting energy, because I'm very prolific and I have a lot of energy, if I'm not converting the energy, I start to feel massive displacement. It comes up subtly, but I feel resentment, or I'll feel jealousy or envy, or I'll feel disproportionate sexual arousal, or disproportionate violent arousal, like anger, judgment, and then I'll sit down and I'll write, or I'll sit and do a podcast, or I'll go and mentor somebody, and I will use the energy. I will bring the energy into form and create a talk, or a book, or an article, or a speech with it, and I'll feel clear and I'll feel connected. So psychologically, physiologically, biologically, spiritually, we're taking in energy all the time. But it's important that if we're taking it in, we've got to create something with it. We need to have the discipline to be able to do that. If I've got a load of energy but I haven't got the will to use it, then I've got pestilence. And again, pestilence at the one end, pestilence can be displaced, and you can end up angry or in road rage. At the other end, we suppress this energy and it congeals in our body and causes illness and causes massive blocks. It's very, very real. So the key is, don't call in more energy than you can use. And if you are calling in energy, have the discipline to sit down and do something with it. What happens is when the energy starts to congeal and we get pestilence, is that quite often we don't know why we've got it. You just suddenly feel angry, or you suddenly feel fed up, or you suddenly think, what's the point? Everything is shit. What's the point of anything? You feel cynical. You feel jealous of people and envious of people, and you fall into that nihilistic place of nothing leads to anything, nothing means anything. And we fall into the forgetting. So we forget that this energy needs to be converted, and it needs to be converted all the time. We are an energy converting machine. This machine takes in massive amounts of energy and we convert it into action, into matter, into products, into commodities, into buildings, into whatever it is you want to convert it in. We take it in and we convert it. And the better we become at converting this energy, the better we're able to manage in the world. If you're very good at converting this energy, you can go and take this energy and do a talk and earn £2,000 for 40 minutes, or there are some people in the world that are earning £50,000 for 40 minutes. Or you could go and create a piece of sculpture or a painting. Or you can convert it into love, and you can convert it into energy to work with your children. You can convert it into energy for your work. You can convert it into anything you want to. Any energy that comes in can be converted into, at the highest level, we convert it into love. We break it down into its component parts to convert it into love. But if we don't move it, it will create pestilence. If it creates pestilence, we've got illness and we've got displacement. If we've got displacement, it means we're displacing it on somebody and it's not really their fault. Somebody cuts us up in the car, and we end up shouting and raving at them. That creates a karmic trail, and we've got more stress. Can be catastrophic for the body. So keep the energy moving. Have the discipline to keep the energy moving. Me and my wife train every day. We make room to train every day, to keep the body clean, to clean the body of residuals, stress residuals, to keep the body in shape, to make this a powerful conduit. And we are always creating, in our business, in whatever we're doing, we're always creating. Just what I'm doing now. This is just me creating a podcast or material for people to watch, but I'm doing this is the conversion of energy. This is me converting energy, and I really like to do this as well. This isn't just about me putting stuff free on the internet because I want to be a great bloke. This is about me recognizing that when I deliver energy to you, when I deliver from a pure place, and I clean myself of all this energy that's in me and I convert it into this product, in doing that, I connect to the Tao, I connect to grace. And when I connect to grace, I get great epiphanies, I get great revelations. I always get the best revelations after I've done an act of service, or where I've actually cleaned the energy from my body, or where I've allowed the energy to move from my body. So I'm just a receiver for this energy, and I've got to keep it moving. It's very important that you keep it moving. Keep busy, keep prolific. It doesn't mean that you have to work 20 hours a day. If you do it properly and you do it and you are able to concentrate it, you can deliver it in 30 minutes or an hour. You don't have to work 20 hours a day to do it. So I'm continually educating myself, continually expanding, continually collecting the finest energy and trying to find a place to put that energy in books, in plays, in films, in podcasts, in talks. And then none of it's wasted. Nothing's wasted. This energy will come out there. It sits on my site, it sits on YouTube, it serves you, it serves other people. And this will continually serve. Now I've placed my energy into this tabernacle, this portable vehicle for essence. This video contains essence. This will continue to work for me forever. While there's an internet, while there's a facility to be able to watch it, it's out there forever. So I've taken this energy and I've placed it into something that can create more energy, that can act as a healer, can clean blocks. This is a very, very profitable use of my energy because it's going to go out there and continue to work. So if you're going through a period where you feel blocked and you feel unnecessarily cynical or angry or depressed, find somewhere to move your energy. On a basic physical level, train every day. That's a good way of moving energy, physical and psychological. Physiologically, that's good. Biologically, that's great because it keeps all of the organs exercised. It keeps them all in shape, and it stops any of the residual stress elements, like cortisol particularly, from acting as a caustic on your internal smooth muscles like the heart, the lungs, the intestines, the bladder. keep the energy moving all the time. And if you do feel bad, it's probably because the energy is not moved. And if you stop moving the energy altogether, physically, psychologically, etc., you know, you see the physical shape of people change. You see how they become congested with energy that they haven't moved. Someone's took in more energy than they've used. You see the shape of their body. You see their body expand. You see their body start to pop and burst, and you see their organs start to break under the strain of it. Because energy that does not move courts death. And we're the vehicle for the energy. So if this energy dies in us, and of course we are energy, then it's going to have an atrophying effect on us as well. So keep the energy moving all the time. Keep it moving. Be prolific.